What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Nick from Werkd Training and Nutrition, and today I'm going to show you a chest exercise that you may or may not be using in your programming, but you definitely should, especially if you're working out at home and you have limited equipment. So the movement I'm talking about today is a banded chest press with dumbbells. We're going to use these bands and we're going to apply something called accommodating resistance to the dumbbells. Let's jump into the movement and I'll walk you through all the techniques, and then I'll talk you through all the benefits and reasons why you should be including it in your programming. So to get set up for this, we're going to grab a loop resistance band, and you're going to need a bench and a set of dumbbells. You can also do this on the floor actually. If you don't have a bench, you could do a floor press variation of this. I like to grab thumb hooked and fingers pointed out. I'm going to wrap this right around my upper back. From here, I'm going to sit down. I like to set the dumbbells up on the bench as it makes it easier to grab. Keep those arms bent. Drop onto the knees like you normally would for a chest press. From here, fall back and set down in your normal chest press position, and you're going to drive up, elbows kind of pop in between the two bands, and that's where I like to keep them. That's the most comfortable position, is that the lower part of the band is on the bottom of my elbow and the upper part of the band is on the top. And then I am going to perform dumbbell chest presses like I normally would for reps, controlling that weight, driving straight up and locking out hard at the top. The reason why we call this accommodating resistance is because the band is actually accommodating the strength curve of this particular movement. So at the bottom of a chest press, it is actually the hardest part of the movement. So when you hit this point in your press, this is actually the most difficult and challenging part of the rep due to the leverages and your structure. It's very challenging. As you get closer to the top of the movement, and your bones start to stack on top of each other and the muscles are in a less leveraged position, you get much stronger, which is why you see all the bros at the gym putting too much weight on the bench press and doing a bunch of quarter reps. Now, what this band does is that when you plop it around and you get your dumbbells set up and you get down to your bottom position, it adds almost no weight at the bottom. But what it does, as you start to drive up and you get stronger in that position, the strength curve of the exercise actually changes. As you start to drive up and lock out, it actually gets harder because we're putting tension on our muscles from the band and the dumbbells. So we are creating a greater contraction at the top of the movement where it's usually easiest, which means we can overload the muscle more than we normally would with just regular dumbbells. This is a great tool to add into your tool belt, especially if you're limited with equipment, either at home or at the gym, or you just want a different stimulus on the muscle and you really want to overload that lockout position. Maybe you always get kind of stuck on your dumbbell chest presses or your barbell bench press, and the lockout is the hardest position for you. Adding in something like this could really help. Not to mention, it is a novel stimulus, so adding it to your training plan when you've never done it before might be able to spur a little bit of extra growth or strength initially. It is a easy and fairly cheap item to add to your home gym or bring with you to the gym. You can get a nice set of bands for $50 to $70 a pop. I'll leave a link down below to some bands that I'd recommend and have great reviews. Hopefully I've convinced you to possibly add the banded dumbbell chest press into your routine. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.